I like within seconds I've spilled tea all over myself. This wasn't even the full intention, alright? I get that I'm British and I like tea, but if you're gonna spill it, that's basically treason. Yeah, whatever. Let's just talk, shall we? Oh, that is good tea, actually. So for the more attentive viewers who watch most of my videos, the Nitalics Natter series usually is just voiceover. It's usually just me talking over some gameplay or whatever, depending on what we're talking about. But this one, I felt, considering the circumstances, it wouldn't be the same if I was just showing news articles about it and personal experiences and, you know, posts about it and stuff. Because I want to talk to you as a group. I want to talk personally to you and what's going on and everything that's happened, because this is weird. I can't deny it. This is an odd one. I want to apologize first for not putting out as much as I have. I've been a bit busy with, well, the world falling apart as it is. The reason this one is a bit weird is because I started writing a Plague Inc. video, as sort of a meme about how it got banned in China and how it was, everyone went to it because they wanted to know how to stop a coronavirus and how it would spread. And I thought the fact that people are turning to a game is quite funny. I could make a few jokes about it, and I did. My initial plan was to have a disclaimer at the front, at the beginning of the video, telling everyone that this is not making fun of the situation. This is just a video about the game and everything that was happening and sort of relating that back into it. But after seeing its effects on people and, you know, the situations that have come about from it, I didn't feel it was very suitable to release that or finish it or record anything about it. So my apologies for not, you know, getting anything out. I've been a bit stuck on whether I should finish this one and put it out in the end. But I felt that it wasn't necessary. I get that even though you say at the beginning you're not making fun of a situation or you're not making light of it, it still comes across as quite trivial, and you're sort of, it still comes out that you're making fun of people that are affected by it. You know, you make jokes about it, and, you know, they're jokes that they're tame, to say the least. The whole point of this is that I want everyone to be safe and I want everyone to be okay, because I've seen stories about the hoarding and people bulk buying and everything, and I'm more worried about how people are acting rather than the virus itself. But of course I want everyone to know that it will be all right. It's hard to imagine it because it's all so new and it's all happening so quickly, and you hear the stories, you see the news coming out of this many people died this day or this many people are now infected, and I can understand why people are worried. I can understand why people are bulk buying. I think that's the thing. A lot of people are sort of going, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's a terrible thing. To a certain extent, yes, it is. It is bad for you to buy things because you were leaving other people with nothing, people that need it more. You know, the worst thing about this is the fact that people panic bought things, and that encouraged more people to panic buy things. And it means that a lot of people, especially elderly and people with conditions, they aren't able to go and get things with ease. You know, people, you know, I saw a story of how British shops like Sainsbury's and Tesco, I don't know what the same is in America or anyone else who watches this, I don't know what the same pattern is there, but they have to open the shop specifically for the older generation because too many people come and panic buy and then leave, and that is awful. I think just people need to be more considerate. People need to understand that it's not a personal thing. This is a global pandemic. This is affecting everyone, and we need to be there for each other as well as ourselves. We need to look after ourselves. We need to look after our families, of course. That's completely understandable, but we need to look after everyone because this is something that affects everyone. It's as simple as that, really. The main thing is people that are bulk buying and then reselling things that they've already bought. I saw a thing in Canada where someone had filled their garage or garage or whatever you want to call it, and they just filled it with toilet paper, and they were selling it off. There's another person who filled their car and was driving around and selling it to people because they couldn't afford it. That is scummy. That is fucking terrible, and you need to stop doing that. That is disgusting. That's not the kind of behaviour that deserves to be seen in this kind of problem, because it just shows that you are selfish and you don't care about other people. That shows that it's a personal problem to you, and that is all it is. You don't think of anyone else. You think of yourself, and that's not what this is by any means. All right, this is a serious global issue, and people need to accept that. I'm not saying that people can't buy anything by any means. You know, that's not what I'm saying at all. I wish that people could be more understanding, because a lot of people don't take other people into account. quite a lot of the time. I'd like to think that, I hate that this channel is meant to be, I'm meant to play this persona and meant to be this jokey side to myself. But really, in reality, when it comes to something like this, you can't just push that. You can't push it aside and still make content in the same way. This is a human problem, and this will show the sides of people that we thought we already knew. It shows that a lot of people can't handle it and can't deal with it and just panic. When panic is the worst thing you can do, because if you panic and you feel worse about yourself as a result of it, it's only going to get worse. I don't want to ramble on too much. It's not, I'm not the kind of person to tell everyone what to do, because it's not my issue. It's everyone's issue, and everyone knows. You're not stupid people. You know exactly what you're doing. You know the whole social distancing. You know if you're ill to be in quarantine. You know what to do. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just. I feel that it's important to acknowledge these things. If I feel that I can talk to people about it, then it makes me feel better, because it makes me know that A, people might be listening, and two, I'm doing my part. I'm stuck in here. I can't leave here for minimum 2 weeks. I mean, I can talk about personal things that affect me, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it, but I don't want to make this about me, because it's not about me. Stop repeating yourself. My main concern is that I have a grandmother at home who's 84, who's very nonchalant about this whole thing. She's very reluctant to accept that there's something wrong. And it's admirable, but when it comes to things like this, you've got to convince them that there is something wrong. It is bad. But she won't watch this. But if you're watching, Granos, I've said that on camera now. Fuck. But if you end up watching this at some point, or anyone who's got older relatives who are most at risk, then that you need to tell them that this is a serious issue. They need to, contain themselves, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. This has never happened before in anyone's generation. Nothing like this. Nothing to this level. I don't know. I think people just need to understand that it's a situation, and it's a bad one, and it's a weird one. But I hope everyone's safe and happy and staying positive as best as they can. Yeah. There's a few quotes that I want to. Fucking hell. There's a few things that I want to mention, which was there was a tweet from Mr. Drew Gooden, one of my favourite YouTubers. I do love him. He'll never watch this, but if you do, I like you. You're fun. Talk to me. Help me. But he put out on Twitter saying, people are acting like a temporary quarantine is the end of the world. It's not. Avoiding large crowds doesn't mean you can't go outside. Take a walk, go on a bike ride, you can still live your life. And it's very important to think that, because there's nothing wrong with just, going outside for a bit. I need to grab my tea again. Oh, this is fucking great tea. The whole point is, I want everyone to stay safe. I want everyone to know their position in this on the social distancing and isolation and all that kind of stuff. But I also want people to stay positive and keep the morale up, keep the general morale up, because if you get upset about it, it's perfectly normal. I understand that. It comes in waves. Sometimes you'll be like, oh no, this is just a weird thing that's going on, but then you'll feel bad and you'll understand that people are at risk. And I get that. I totally understand that. And I want everyone to get better. I want everyone to feel safe. I want everyone to feel happy about it. And if you can at least keep yourself in positive spirits and high spirits, then you can make everyone else around you feel better. And I hope that I can do that. I'm going to put out as much as I can. I mean, I haven't got much else to do. I'm going to keep making stuff just to keep myself busy. I won't be filming outside, that's for sure. But I want everyone to feel that they have a position here, that they feel right. Don't feel that you can't do anything. Because the worst part about isolation is that you feel you can't do anything. Make your own fun. Just do what you want, Everyone can have fun. Get a new hobby. Just go and, I don't know, drink a load of tea, because why not? The last thing I have to say is specifically towards my family, towards my mum mainly. You won't be able to see me for quite a while, I understand that. Minimum 2 weeks, maybe a month. I want you to know that I'm alright. I'm fine. There's just a lot going on. Know that if you don't see me for a while, I'll be absolutely fine. I love you all very, very much. The more you're not here, the more I miss you, and when everything's blown over and we can actually come, we can see each other, I will, that will make me, massively happy. I just can't wait to see you all. because I miss you. It's been a while, and all this happening just makes you want to, makes me want to see you more. But I love you all dearly. Mum, especially. Stay safe. I keep wanting to put my tea down, but I can't because it's too fucking nice. But don't worry about me. Just, stay safe, stay healthy. And also, happy Mother's Day for tomorrow, whenever this comes out. I don't know. I'm looking at the time, but I don't know when this is going to come out. I assume either tonight or tomorrow when I'm filming this. I feel this is really half-assed, but it's not. I'm just trying to talk. But I guess that's an Nitalics Natters anyway. But if I don't see you in the next week or so, I'm probably writing. If anything, this will give me an excuse to get on with this channel. Maybe I can get somewhere with it. But who knows? I will see you very soon. I'm going to go and make more tea because this shit is amazing. This is why I like being British. We get tea. And everyone judges for it. Don't judge us about tea. This stuff's great. Leave me alone. I love you all.